What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome to another video. It's currently 23 minutes past midnight on Wednesday the 29th of November, and yeah, we've had a expansion today on the daily. We're going to start with dollar as per usual, and you can see that we've actually traded lower just as anticipated, and we've finally hit that monthly bullish order block which I've been having my eye set on. So now that we've traded into this, I'm waiting to see how we react. This level here delineates the 50% level of the order block. This delineates the 25% level of the order block, and then obviously we have some lows residing here and here. Now it is just a matter of waiting to see how we respond once we get to this 50% level. If we trade through this 50% level, then and like close below it, then I'll be expecting to run lower into this week's lows. So let's go to the monthly real quick. So obviously we're coming to the end of November now, and we've had a very bearish month, but you can see we're trading down into this order block. So as we're trading deeper into it, like I said, if we trade below this level, then I'd want to start to see these lows get taken here, because then I'd be looking at this range to get traded to at that point. But right now I'm just staying out purely because, one, we're running into December, which is when the markets get very fickle, and two, just overall the fact that we haven't had a reaction of this order block, there's potential that we might run lower, like I said, and possibly run for this sell side liquidity. So let's drop back down to the daily. You can see that sell side liquidity rests below this wick here. So we really just have to wait and see what Wednesday and Thursday give us. There is potential that we might come down, find support, and then trade higher. But as you can see, we're finally traded into the order block. So tomorrow, like I said, I want to see if we can trade down, get a reaction, and trade higher. Other than that, we're bearish, and then we can run for the sell side liquidity as we start the new month of December. So yeah, there's not really much to say. Let's go to the hourly real quick. We can see how we delivered on Tuesday. So you can see we traded higher, running back into this order block here on the hourly. I'll just mark that out for us. You can see how we respected that 50% level, offering a short, and then we break lower, break our market structure here. This is all in my back testing, guys, right there. And then if you wanted to enter on that, this would be a breaker as well. High, low, higher, high, then we broke lower, making this wick here a breaker wick. And you can see we traded back into that just there as well. So let's just look at that. Let's just look at this on a lower time frame real quick. So we can go down to the 15 minute. And you can see our price traded lower, offering entries 1, 2, 3, before moving lower again, respecting the order block, trading through, down into the monthly order block. Came back up, kissed it goodbye one last time, and it looks to me like we're likely going to run lower now, aiming for this 50% level. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to mark out this, saying this is consequent, this is mean threshold of the monthly order block. Let me just, right, so that should say that. Well, no, well, that should say that on the daily now. Yeah, mean threshold. So now we know that this is going to be our next target in terms of trading. We do have this fair value gap here, which we've just traded into as well on the daily. So we are seeing our price react to that. The fact that we trade through it is interesting, but we need to see how we continue to act tomorrow. Again, we've got news releases for the rest of the week. I am expecting lower prices, so let's see if we can tumble down into this level, and again, see how we respond. If, like I said, we trade through it and we like close below it, then I'd want to see this sell side liquidity get grabbed. Other than that, I'd be bullish so long as this provides support. And it is pretty hard to understand how you can be bullish when you have a very clearly bearish market. But we need to look at the entire range as well, and remember that we are just entering a discounted zone. I spoke about this in yesterday's video, but you can see how we traded through the 50% level of the range, and we haven't actually returned back to that equilibrium yet. So it'd be interesting to see if price does want to actually do that before we run lower. But yeah, it was just a waiting game really. So let's go over to GBP. GBP USD, you can see GBP's moved much higher. We took out, let's go on the monthly real quick. Excuse me, guys. And you can see we're running into this bearish order block on the monthly. Pretty much the same thing. If we respect the order block, then I'd expect obviously lower prices and a return back to this inversion fair value gap, which would be from this here to here. However, if we're aggressive and we are bullish, price will likely want to run into the buy stops residing at this level of here. So let's just quickly go to the weekly. You can see we're going very close to this high, and to be honest, we wouldn't get this. We traded above the 50% level of this wick, so it's likely we are going to take out that high as well. So that's one thing to take note of. We have this bearish order block here, again in line with this, which is on the monthly level. So it's quite difficult right now. I do want to see this high get taken, meaning that tomorrow I'll likely be bullish into that high, and then after that I'd want to see our price respond. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see how this high acts and then see if we can get a reaction. But let's just wait and see. Finally, Euro's traded into its targets as well, which I've had marked out. We finally hit that level. What level is that? Let's have a look. Is that a monthly level? I don't even know what level that is, but we're starting to trade into this wick, which is interesting. On the oh, that's the 3 month, my bad. There we go. So this is a rejection block, as I spoke out yesterday. You can see we traded into that today. And pretty much the same thing. I want to see how we respond to this wick. We can look at 50% of that wick, which is up here. Price should respect that level. Price should respect the 50% of this wick if we are to be bearish. If we're not, it will trade above it, find support and run into these highs, and potentially into these highs too, trading into this fair value gap. Other than that, I need to see how it acts. So again, tomorrow we can be bullish up until this level, but other than that I wouldn't really trade any more than that. Same with GBP, we can be bullish up until this high, but after that I wouldn't trade anymore. And with dollar, we can be bearish running down into this consequent encroachment, but after that I'd probably wait and see. That's going to be everything, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I do suggest you go check out Sunday's video as well, when I ran through my expectations for the week, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.